Hello everybody, this is Siddharth and I'm going to teach you how login page works using Ajax. So Ajax, what it does is basically it shows whether the particular when something is entered in the block, it will guess whether the particular thing is available in the database or not. So same thing has been used for defining username. So if we enter a username such as ABHI, then tab, so you can see that it is showing that the not exist username not exist, which is showing that particular name is not available. So we'll make a new username. So if we take username as SIDDHARTHA, then email ID some s at the rate of gmail.com. So have some password, retype password, then register. So this particular ID will be registered in our database. So let's check whether this thing is registered. So as you can see, Siddharth named ID is registered in the particular user database. Now, now we can, if a particular person is already username just as now, so we'll enter the username and password, then login. So login successful. If a person wants to change the password, we can click here simply. So password, new password could be, now the new password has been. Let's move on to the coding of this particular page. So let's start with the index part. When we use Ajax, first of all, what we need to do is we need to make an object of HTML. So first, what we'll do is we'll go to a particular we'll go to the we make a variable some XML HTTP equal to new HTML HTTP request. We make an object. Then using that object, we call the function open. Give the particular method and the URL along with the statement as true for asynchronous. Then what we do is we for sending the request HTTP request, we use the object name dot send. The send function is called, so the request is sent. Now if you for knowing whether a particular connection has been established, there are two things which are basically done. First of all, we need to call the onReady state change function. So this particular change state function is called, and in which ready state and the status has been checked will be checked. So if the ready state will be 4 and status will be 200, then only the particular then we can know that the connection has been established. So we get the connection and it is established. Now we have created a form for sign up form. Now basically a sign up form which has a username, email, entries such as username, email, password, and retyping password, and which are reflected. And there's another one header when there is one division tag, heading with an anchor tag which shows that user already a user login. If a person is already a login, then you can go to the sign up function. Let's move on to the server script, which will basically check whether the particular password or username entered is present in the database or not. So we by using MySQL connect, we connect to the database, giving the local host, the root, and the value. So we connect to the database, and by using con. If con is true, that means we are just checking whether the connection has been established or not. Then we log into the selection of the database. So for selecting the database, we call the function mysqli select db, and we give the name and the object name. So the connection is established. By now database is into accounts. Now by using the post function, which was used as a method, global variable for transferring the data from the index.php to the server.serverscript.php, get the username, password, username, email, and password of a particular person. Now what we are doing, if a person is, we are writing a query says that insert into users values username, password, and email. And we for running this particular query, we use the function mysql query, and we give the query variable name in which we store the query. And if the result is true, that means the particular person is present, the particular person with a particular username, password, and email is present in the database. If it is not present, then the it will show that error will be displayed. So this is how particular things work. Now if we want to go for a login page, we'll create a cookie. So if cookie set is username, then the header function file will be, if it is not set, then the header file will come. Now a form is created which has the username and password as entries, and then by using the action method as post and action as validate.login, the particular email and password will be taken and will be sent to the validate.login. Okay, if a person wants to change the password of a particular, if I am imagine I am having a username and my password. Imagine if I want to make another password. So for doing that, again the same thing will be done. We'll be connecting to the database, and first of all the connection will be established, and we'll connect to the database, and we'll using a query. What we'll do is we'll use an update query. So update user, so set password, the password which was entered in the input, and a username. So this particular username with the particular password will be changed. So this is how the working of Ajax takes place, which helps in the suggestions. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.